Hi everyone, so you might have seen my Season 28 Hardcore Challenge event that I had set up a few weeks ago. I made an announcement video about this, the Blood of the Willing event. A lot of people had seen that, but if you haven't heard about it at all, essentially we had this Hardcore Challenge where you can only use Paragon 1000 and you cannot use cheat devs for your pushes. And we had a lot of extra fun little challenges that went into that as well. So we had like this scoring system with points and these kind of things. And this event lasted for 9 days from season start until last Sunday. And yesterday we had a roundup on stream. We went through the rip clips, which we have collected here. If you want to watch those, they have the links attached here. Some of them are pretty hilarious. And in general, it was a really cool event. So I was very happy with the results. And I want to talk through it a little bit. So first of all, I want to say thank you for sponsoring this from Blizzard. So they actually gave us out some prizes, a total of 1200 USD in Battle.net currency. You can see the distribution here. So we had 100 each for 7 different class champions. Then we had 250 for the overall winner. And we had like a few giveaways and stuff like that of like 50 bucks each. I also gave out a few bounties myself of 5 times 50 bucks. For some of the speedrun challenges, and we also had some extra given by Meowvalent, one of our event moderators here, who crowned his own favorite rip clips together with some of the other mods, and he just enjoyed going through them so much that he also gave out 3 times 50, so thank you for that as well. So overall it was really cool to get a bit of prizes for this and to get some participation. And yeah, there was definitely some fierce competition on some of these classes and some of these challenges, which is really cool. You can see the entire list of challenges here. I'm not going to go into the details of every single one, but essentially we had a class champions determined by 3 set clears, and we had the overall winner determined by 2 classes plus the extra challenges. So you see here there's like some extra points that you can get for various things, and we can also see the results here. For example, there's like the clips attached, there's the date of when something happened. For example, I took the first GR 150 clear because I was actually world first on hardcore, and I did it with the rules. And we had a lot of other challenges here, like the highest yellow clear, the highest Shimizu clear, you know, these kind of things basically. I gotta say that some of these results were quite impressive. So for example, look at this here, the highest GR clears. This again is with hardcore, Paragon 1K, no cheat devs. I mean, obviously Necromancer and Wizard both had a 150 here, and actually a pretty good time too. I think they were like 9 and 10 minutes or so. But the third class was actually Crusader here by Dibba with 149, which he cleared like 2 minutes before the event ended. So it was kind of funny. I got the highest Demon Hunter clear of 146 that I actually have not uploaded yet, but soon. And yeah, Barb relatively low here, but Monk was also 143, pretty good. And Witch Doctor also 141, so pretty nice results. The speedruns were also pretty interesting, so we had a lot of crazy Russians going ham on these. So Bunker and Vela, you might know these guys on the EU server. They almost always get to like the rank 1 conquests. They go really ham, and they also have a Twitch stream, by the way, so you can go check this out. Yeah, and both of them won 2 of the speedrun challenges. So this is the GR 100 in 33 seconds, really nice. I managed to do it at 37 seconds, and then when I reattempted, I ripped, so unlucky. And we had the fastest solo-only bounty run in 11.5 minutes by Bunker as well. Yeah, this is faster than most public bounty parties, so GG for that. And then we had the 2 leveling challenges, one with blades only in Halls of Agony, 1 hour 51, and one with leveling from scratch with no items and no vendors and no crafting and stuff, in 29 minutes here by Vela as well. And finally, we have the solo T16 campaign clear here in 42 minutes by New Project. So that was also a really good run. And this was actually one of the speedrun challenges that saw quite a lot of competition. There were like a lot of entrants, and the time kept improving. So it's kind of funny to see. And, you know, people trying hard to get this win here, basically. And again, if you want to watch any of these videos here, we have the clips attached in this column here. So you can just go into the sheet and check them out. So you have like everything here if you are curious to see some of these runs. And we had to verify all of this by hand, obviously. So we had a moderator team. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who helped here. And especially Meow, who did a lot of work with the Google Sheets here as well, and like automated some of this like result calculations and stuff. So that was really nice. Bastard also did a lot of stuff, and then yeah, we had like basically everyone helping here with verifying runs and putting in the data. And without the mods, it would have been not possible. So I was blasting myself. I didn't have time for this at all. I'm just very happy that we had so much help. And here we have the entire overview of all the prizes that we gave out for the event, with all the class winners, etc. So the overall winner is Quento, so GG to him. He really gave me a hard time, I gotta say. He is a big blaster. You might know him, he's on EU. And he really deserves this win in my opinion. So he had some insane results on some of these pushes. For example, on Necromancer, he cleared 150 with 3 different sets. So that was really sick. I only managed to do 148 myself with my third set, which was in Iris. And he did 150 with Bone Spear. And then obviously those 2 here. So that was pretty nice. And he also had some insane results on the Wizard leaderboard with yeah, the 250s here very early. He had the best Wizard clear in general. And technically I won by like a few points here. So I had 928 total and he had 925, which came down to some of these bonuses here and these kind of things. But yeah, I wasn't going to take any of the prizes. So I withdrew basically, and Quento wins. So GG to him. He also had the Necro class champion, where he beat me by a little bit. And we had some other like quite interesting results here, especially Demon Hunter. That was also pretty tight. So again, this was actually me. I won by a few points here. So I had a really good Marauder clear, kind of scuffed my tire clear, and then I got, because I lost my Unhurled Essence Demon Hunter to a lag. And I couldn't actually push this as a third set. Yeah, I still managed to somehow get the highest clears. And well, again, I withdrew. And then we had a tie between DV and Rax. So I think we have Rax somewhere here. And you might have seen those like last minute pushes of Rax with the Marauder and stuff. That was kind of fun to watch. But he, in the end, also withdrew. So he had a slightly faster times than DV, and said he also doesn't want to take any of the prizes. So that goes to DV. So there was a lot of cool competition here. And some of the other leaderboards, there was not really that much going on, besides the Wizard, I guess. The Wizard had a bunch of like really good clears. And the winner there is Snail. So here, GG to him. He's on NA. And we had a tie here with, yeah, he won in time, basically. On some of the classes, we didn't really have like a lot of competitors, which is kind of expected, I guess. So Barb wasn't really popular, Crusader wasn't really popular, but especially Dibba here had some insane results, as I mentioned, with this 149 Crusader. And yeah, here I've gotten so lucky. He's also streaming. He also had some really good results here on the Monk. Even though there wasn't really a competition, he definitely deserves that win in my opinion. And then Witch Doctor actually had also some pretty close call here with 1 point difference on that, so it was also pretty funny. We also collected a bunch of really good rip clips here, so that was the secret intent behind this entire event. We wanted to see people rip, of course, and I can show those 4 at least here because they were really funny. So the #1 winner is the voted winner, Bunker. So we had a vote on stream with like the top 6 that we shortlisted, and that was this one here. So this was our winner for the fastest bounty run. And yeah, that looks like this, where he started a bounty run and he was trying to jump over this edge here and just practice speedrunning this basically. And he got very unfortunate with a boom. Yeah. That was definitely one of my favorites as well. So that was such a funny rip that just made everyone crack up on stream. So well-deserved win here. And we had the 3 moderator wins here. So we had this one from Roman. He actually won 2 rip clips. GG to him. One of the challenges that we had, I need to give some background here, was killing all the Act final bosses and all the Uber bosses on Torment 10 with only yellow items and no cube and no legendary gems. So what people played for that was actually a Thorn Satyr. I had actually done every boss besides Belial. And Quento was the only one in the challenge that actually killed all bosses. So you got a bunch of extra points there. And yeah, we had this rip clip here, which is just hilarious to watch. In case you didn't know, Butcher has an enrage after like 3 minutes or something. And like this fire on the ground, so it becomes more and more and more, and eventually never stops, as you can see here. And it seems like he was simply just panicking more and more and trying to find a safe spot, which never appeared. So while defeating this boss with only yellow items, with the conditions I just mentioned, took very long. The real way to do it was to actually just like tank him in the fire and try to out-heal him with life per hit. But yeah, I guess Roman wasn't really prepared for that, and boom. Then we had another rip clip winner, which was Condis, also our Barb champion. He was definitely trying quite hard in this challenge as well, which was really cool to see. And he got killed by spinners on his Arcane Crusader. So yeah, the bowmans blasted him in his face when the spinners started turning. And I guess he didn't realize that they could hit him. And I gotta say that this the corpse flying out of the screen is definitely one of the highlights of this clip here. So that was also a well-deserved rip win here, in my opinion. GG. And we had finally the last one, again by Roman, who was trying to do the speedrun to level 70. And who blew himself up with a corpse explosion, basically. Which was also just like hilariously good timing here with the corpse explosion seemingly just exploding himself. Yeah. So those were the best rip clips, at least. There were some more that were pretty funny to see. A lot of like lag crashes, etc. as well. So in general, I guess most of you have experienced that the servers were really unstable this season, especially on EU, I believe. And we had a lot of competitors from EU. So personally, I died to lag, I died to DC. We had Quento also rip on some of his like top pushes to DCs and these kind of things. A lot of people here that just died to game crashes and stuff. So that was like a very common thing and kind of tainted the event results a little bit. But overall, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm very happy with the participation. And I'm very much looking forward to maybe doing something similar again in the future, either in D3 or in D4. So I definitely have some plans for that. And if anything, I got more motivated to do that. I understand that with the rules that we had, with the no cheat deaths and the hardcore only and stuff like that, it was not really very accessible for more casual players. And maybe we're also going to find a solution for that in the future, depending on what kind of event you want to do. But we'll see about that. If you're curious, I put a timestamp for when we went through all of this on stream in the description as well. So if you want to watch the whole thing, it was like a 2.5 hours like event roundup, watching all the clips and talking through like the challenges and all this kind of stuff. I have that as well, so you can just go and watch it if you like, if you want to see the long version of this. Otherwise, hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope that even if you didn't participate, you had a lot of fun maybe checking out some of the clips or checking out some of the pushes on streams and stuff like that. And if you have any feedback, any ideas, anything you want to let me know, again, we have a feedback channel on the Discord, so everything was handled through the Discord on my server. And if you have anything to share, then let me know. And that also summarizes the entire event. Again, if you want to check them out, I have the links. I also have a bunch more videos coming to YouTube. So I've been working on uploading all of my clears from the event, etc. Which, yeah, I'm going to get out in the next few days. So you're going to see some more of those challenge attempts coming out, even though the event is already over, just because of the delay with YouTube and uploads and stuff like that. So stay tuned for those. Otherwise, yeah, I'm working on some other pushes already here. I made my Witch Doctor, for example, in Season 28 now. So I want to do 150 there. I want to do some 150 on the Demon Hunter and these kind of things. And obviously, next week, just around a week from now, we have D4 beta. So I'm going to start working on D4 content. I'm going to be pumping out those videos. I'm going to be blasting the betas, of course. And I hope to see everyone there. Hope you like this one here. And see you guys next time.